Hi Gemini, welcome to your mid-February 2020 General Tarot Update. It's Serena here. Oh, this is interesting. I mean, this is like telling me a story that is very specific, and I'm not sure. I'm going to just leave it there. I'm not going to pick another card. I'm not sure that everyone is going to resonate with this. I'm seeing like an inheritance issue, and I was in my mind thinking what's going on astrologically, and your 8th house has a lot of activity with Capricorn being there, Pluto, Saturn, and you know, there's just and the South Node and things like that. So this issue of shared resources may be really front and center in your life for some reason. And we have here, you know, the 10 of Pentacles, the card of this is the inheritance card, but family money in general. So even for those people who are, you know, dealing with their family and wanting to borrow money or being offered money, and that being kind of a hard thing to deal with, perhaps there's even control attached to it. You know, even if it has nothing to do with inheritance, sometimes families, you know, you can have parents who give money and they have expectations, or grandparents. This could be the family business. In the past position, we have the Hermit. So you may have emerged from, you know, not being in contact with them, and it's back in the spotlight. Perhaps you were kind of like alienated from your family, and somebody died, and you now are faced with having to deal with it. And sometimes when people go no contact with family that is dysfunctional, they really pretty much are resigned to the fact that they won't get an inheritance, or that it'll be a different amount than the others. And that's just something that a person has to accept when they go into that type, when they make that kind of choice, is that they can't really expect to partake in that. And so you may have made your peace with that. And also another thing too is with the Hermit card, it's like looking within. It's really like searching for your own destiny, with all of the conditioning, with all of the, you know, the demands that are placed on us by other people, either directly or implied, by going alone, being alone, a person can kind of achieve clarity of thought, where they're able to kind of decide, what do I want? Not what they want for me. What do I want for me? And make decisions based on that, not on other people's dreams of what they want for you. The higher message is the 5 of Cups, which is a card of mourning the loss of something. So again, this is another reason why I thought of, you know, the inheritance, the death, mourning the loss of somebody. But this is, as the spiritual card, it goes deeper than that. It's not just like the literal explanation, but it's more of what are you really mourning the loss of something? You know, what are you really mourning the loss of? You know, if you're dealing with someone, maybe it's the loss of a dream. That somebody, that a parent was who you thought they were. Maybe you had kind of like a fantasy of what they were really about. And it's not about bitterness. It's not about saying, oh yeah, now I can see their true colors. Oh, and all this. No, you see the totality of the situation. You see, what they were capable of, not what they were supposed to do, but what they had at their disposal to do. And another thing too is, if you're being pressured to go into a family business of some sort, that kind of thing cannot be, just accepted without you really wanting to do it or feeling that it really is your place to do it. You're going to have to risk that others may disapprove of your decision. And it may feel very uncomfortable to say no, because you don't want to hurt their feelings or make them mad at you. But what I think of in the grief process is about, learning how to accept, is more about acceptance than anything else. Accepting, that's what's in AA too, about the acceptance of life as it is, not trying to escape the reality. And I feel like once you're able to do that, you can, triumph, and you can make the right decision. Also, the Five of Cups can even be about alcoholism, somebody who's self-medicating. And if there is something to do, for instance, with a father, I see the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this is somebody that you were involved with and you have separated from, and being able to see that they created their own problems, the demise of the relationship with their choices, that you're going to be seen as the bad guy, but they were the one who decided to drink all the time and leave you pretty much abandoned, because they were intoxicated. So it's not a place for you to feel guilty about somebody else's choices. What crosses you is the Ace of Pentacles. So you may be, this is why I'm saying, if somebody is like, if you're like looking for work, maybe you're in between jobs and you're being offered money from your family, or come and we'll front you some money, but you got to work for the family. And you just feel this sense of like, I don't want to work for somebody I know. I want to be autonomous. But you still haven't found work. The Ace of Pentacles would be like beginning a new job, for instance. And also it can be receiving that windfall. So we do have a Mercury retrograde that's occurring in the last half of the month, starting on the 16th of February and going, I believe it's March 9th. Now, it's interesting because the Mercury retrograde happens in your 10th house of career. So yeah, maybe this is a career thing. And perhaps you've been trying to receive some money. I wonder if it would even be from like a lawsuit or something. The Ace of Pentacles in the upright position is about, a windfall of some sort, but something is delaying it. You do, like I said, you have Mercury retrograde in your career sector. So maybe something, comes to you a little bit later than you expect. What's coming in, or the advice, the Queen of Pentacles, more earth, money, energy. This has to do with a homemaker, somebody who is connected to the earth. If this is, your mother, then perhaps, you know, you need to look at that relationship in some way, because I want to just call attention to the final card, which is the Seven of Wands. This is a defensive posture. The feeling that you need to defend yourself against one person or a group of people. Now, if it's your own family, then that can be very unfortunate, because you may feel like they should have your back. And if this is an issue, since look how many pentacles, we've got 3 of them. It may be that money, especially if there's a lot of it that is involved, is bringing out the worst in other people. The Seven of Wands suggests that you have to stand your ground, that you can't allow others to manipulate you or intimidate you. Maybe the Queen of Pentacles is your mother, is your stepmother, or something like that. Now I'm going to, and she's really connected to that money. So I'm cutting the cards. I'm going to pick one more card. The Five of Wands. Yes, there's a conflict. And people are, let me pick, because that doesn't really illustrate it. Three of Cups. I almost see the Three of Cups as the flying monkeys. Like there are people that are all banded together and they're doing their own thing. But in any case, yeah, we have some combative energy here. And the Three of Cups, oh, celebration is the Three of Cups. Maybe it's saying this too shall pass. There's going to be a day coming very soon when you're going to be able to look back on this and you're just going to be able to breathe a sigh of relief that all of this is over with. But standing your ground, not allowing other people to intimidate you, even if they put you on the outside and they're all banded together. If you feel that what you're doing is right, then you have to follow your heart. Okay, Gemini, that's what I have for you. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.